Stand up and shout mice.
Mice! Mice!
I'm making a big announcement.
Guess what day it is? It might be Thursday. It might not be. If I was watching this reaction, or if I was reacting to this episode live, you'd know it was Thursday, but I am not, because daylight savings happened. Or it started, or it ended. One of the two. I don't know which way it goes. Like, whatever. But it happened in the UK 1 week before it did in America, so at the time of episode 8 appearing, my schedule did not line up with this, or their schedule did not line up with mine. But we're gonna watch it now. So yeah, you don't know what day it is. Too bad. Let's go. Why did I do it like that? Why did I do it like that? Some reactors and some folks in general always skip the opening credits.
Nothing's ever straightforward in this studio.
And I don't know why. Or at least in the thing they show to us, they skip the opening credit. This is important. This is fun. This is good to watch. And now we're starting the show, so bye, YouTube.
Davies, welcome.
All right. Oh, that was an enjoyable episode. Okay, that sounds like I'm kind of mad about it, but yeah, I like it. I'm struggling to think of exactly what to say. There were some tricky tasks that were not obvious at first what you're supposed to be doing. And both the second and fourth tasks. So the first and third filmed task. Very confusing, and I do not have the scores for those down. I need to look that up. But I'm going to give obfuscation points first. The scores have been tallied up, or totted up, if you're British, including the one obfuscation point. I'm just giving one for the title this time, which was from Maisie. I'll have to figure out the exact wording and figure out how to condense it perfectly, but like, it's absolutely perfect the way it is, or just perfect the way it is. Something like that. And I was tempted to give out other obfuscation points. Some for Sanji for just being really laid back, and for that being like saying his enthusiasm is gone and stuff, but I need to try not to do that. But I also had several other title options that I could have given points out to. Anyway, the final scores, or actually, I need to talk about the tasks. So I think I paused for the prize task, so all of that's in already. The second task, not paint the best picture. What does it say? It's the go sit in the entrance lobby task. I was definitely expecting something more, but I also saw a couple ducks moving. So it was just designed to make you overthink things, which is annoying, and Anya was definitely annoyed by that. But we had a lot of great moments in that, including Sanjeev just not seeing the duck man walk all the way through. That was kind of crazy. So I really liked it, but points-wise, exact same. It's an objective task. And I'll just skip to task 4 right now, which was also objective, with saying 5-letter words. And the trick was to say as few as possible. I would have tried saying so many more than anyone else. Like, they said Reese said like 170 or something. If I ended up saying like 500, even if like 150 of them were even if like 200 of them were negatives. I still have 300 over the. It's tough. I wouldn't know without doing that, and I can't really test it because we didn't get to see all the words they said, so I couldn't just do that. Anyway, I'm curious to try that task out. But the third task, task 3, second film task, the art task, there were some fun moments in that. I think the funnest part was actually just in the studio watching them debate the points, or sorry, look at the art and debate how good it is. I gave 5 points to Dale because orangutan was great, so Greg agreed with that. And then the other animal, probably a fire-breathing dragon, was okay. So we had greatness plus okay equals 5 points. 4 points to Maisie. Not great, but it's 2 animals on top of each other. 3, Sanjeev, I didn't like the perspective top-down, but it still worked. 2, Therese, because he didn't know when to tell Alex to stop pouring. Yeah, and 1 point to Anya, who couldn't really tell what either animal was, which is unfortunate for her, but she didn't do great this episode. Then we get to the live task, and there were several ways I could have scored that. I definitely think Greg was the weak link in that one, but it was also a really hard task and really hard to get many points at all. So I'm glad we had the team of 2 to prove it was possible. But there's many ways I could have scored it. I gave 5 points to the winners, 0 to the losers. And that's how it goes. Plus the 1 obfuscation point for Maisie. And I really thought that Sanjeev was going to win this episode. Especially in my series. In the UK, in the show, they showed Sanjeev was second place going into the live task, but I definitely thought he was ahead going into the live task for me. It turns out he was actually tied with Phil. So there would have been a tie break, and I don't know who would have won that. But here's the scores. The loser was Anya with 11, Reese with 13. Then I said Phil and Sanjeev were tied at 15, and Maisie gets 17 points. Clear win for her, even without the obfuscation point. But she gets that too, and I'm excited next week at the start of the next episode to see how the series scores are looking up. Because this has got to be the closest one I've done, even closer than Series 18, which I never filmed, and I put like 1 or 2 videos, maybe just 1 video up and after the fact. But yeah, and then I didn't score 19 at all. But is there anything else I want to say? I'm taking it easy today, so just going to get on to the next thing I'm doing. I will squeak you later.
I reckon I did really well on this one.